next week.
Yeah, exactly. And as
well, confirming that this attacking side is moving up into heaven. Alpha greets them there as well. A double opener, but Safe puts him to bed. Their start for Vitality already.
The issue is, other than the extra credits, now it comes down to how much they can garner. Nice usage, actually, of that up.
Haven't cleared him, and eyes are focused on Kayak. Doors open for Boaster. He welcomes himself in. That's a double. He was all right in the first week, so that's not bad. Again, low investment from Vitality, so not too excited to see these battles going.
Aggression is still there. Kayak is waiting, not going to fall for it, and then gets the easy shot. Now has his dimensional drift, and Alfia for some...
Armageddon calls to go. Alpha can't get out. He has to fight them here and now. And it kicks. Would even make this fight a little easier, as they'd only have to worry about Seavoff on the site. Kicks with another, and now Lurks have just been so good. And it comes back to Alpha, same position as before, and they're not going to clear it. That's 2 from... Oh, these are not going to...
Again, Alfia was forced forward by the utility, but they still don't seem aware. Not going to connect the shots, but his teammates have found... Oh, operator retreat. Paranoia pass through! And Seavoff is gone. Boaster predict
the best half of his life. 14 and 3
there's
at the
nowhere
moment.
to go.
You are done and dusted here, Chronicle. Between the salvos and the Armageddon, there was no slow them. TP to the backside, Durka stuck it. They know though. They've seen this before, catching him. Great reveal that would have forced the hand. Both players into Chronicle's crosshair, and just seconds away from seeing that work. Oh, he's caught him off guard! It's a wonderful play! Leaving it down to Crashies to do it.
Chip by. No. 3 HP though.
We're a pixel closer to him, who knows? Look at where Boaster is, still sitting outside that B site. We could easily see a wrap back to his book.
Okay.
One pick, that'll spur them forward, but also gets Chronicle to make his play. HP, good pickup by Durka, and they thought the Kayak had left. They thought the utility had cleared him out, but he gave his position away. In comes the Armageddon, 10 seconds on the clock. We're down to the last chance. The plant needs to be stuck. If they can interrupt, it could change the game, but they're not there on time. And the full stick is cancelled! A huge piece!
Like Durka homed in with the sniper, but he gets taken out by Alfia. You mentioned that rifle, it's still in hand again. They need to cross to the side off of it. The stun is perfect. The supportive util for Boaster, and then the swing from Kayak.
Yeah, that's worked out wonderfully. I think a little side push commences, 5 seconds until salvos. We can't wait for them. It's time to take ground here and now. Fnatic need this round, and Alpha seems content to
Aftershock to try and delay, but Chronicle's already on the other side of it. Doesn't expect anybody else to be that close.
Inside of utilities, pushing forward alongside his teammate Seavoff. They don't want to relinquish control, and that could be their biggest mistake. Alpha popping off.
Backside, can he take somebody with him? Otherwise, this retake's going to be incredibly difficult, but he steps up when needed! A third kill for Crashies! He was left on
2 on the site, though. Do they have the read? Kicks finds 1, and from the smoke comes Safe. 6 seconds. Plant needs to be... Will! Barely avoiding those shots in the smoke down to cover his retreat. No, he will not make it to sight, though. The spam through that smoke. Picks Fier on the lurk, but he's being caught. Les knows that game. It's not one you're likely to
try and create a more awkward scenario for Kayak, but he's not really been cleared. Even still, Kix manages to win the battle, and just like that,
the whole squad, 12 seconds. Plant needs to be connected very soon. That paranoia, perfect from Seavoff. That's a double.
Just basically being
communicating that to his teammates. It results in a trade to start with. We're waiting for Kayak to complete this full wrap around, and it's a free kill presented. He will capitalize. Looking up top for Safe, a good idea. And to bring this back. Vitality of 4 players alive, plenty of time to work with, and an op not great for a spray. But a plant has to be stuck, surely. Barely any time left, and now, no choice. Durka with the swing could end. Cover the plant. 10 seconds left. And it's time to get that spike on the...
See, the goal here is to keep things as clean as possible. A plant would be nice for Boaster, but not quite.
Information we're talking about for Durka, yeah, they know, they're ready for this blitz to come through on the A side. Salvos to slow utility, and it may just be the same. Salvos and a pop flash inside the smoke. Kix has got the cover he needs to follow through on that kill without disruption, but when they step a little wider...
Oh, to run back in the other direction. Maybe an assist or 2 for Timmy the Turret, but no, it's just going to be the spike Obviously, A-side with the spike, almost trying to sell this ruse. And with the Rolling Thunder on the other side, safe with Dirk combining, it looks like Fnatic might have
Walked straight through the door. Sivov, they knew he was there, but a little bit too late. Did the Tay-hold Armageddon, slowing them down on the A side, drawing them into battles. They step forward on B, they step forward on A, and no ground.
Heard them go another way. You might have gambled correct at the beginning, and then you second guess yourself, you get picked apart, and well, they are currently being picked apart.
Showstopper online now, but that should be used as a safety net, especially now. 4v2. Oh, slowed completely. But he's got plenty of time still on that Showstopper. Up close, and it's a big hit. Less down, nade, chase.
That's going to be the Rolling Thunder, a very aggressive take, but Chronicle still manages to land a couple of shots from afar. I don't mind the idea, but
not hear it on the comms, but Alpha clearly called for it. They wrapped back, they were ready for that push-up. The response from Chronicle covering his teammates as the Rolling Thunder came in, keeping them alive. Boaster, a convincing set of opening duels for Vitality. And it looks like towards C and B. Vitality have left the door open for a rotate back. I thought they were going to go for that. Instead, it's going to be left. It's on his head!
Don't say it too loud. Maybe Boaster will hear you.
Over that white noise, I would be impressed if he can hear anything.
Look at the aggression! Up. That's the thing, his position revealed. This fight might be everything and has to turn tail. And unfortunately for him, that's the moment Kayak strikes. He definitely didn't. Sivov has teleported into the site. He was frustrated about not receiving info. Now he's not giving it out. He with that spot, and now he's moved up. Buddy, you've got someone literally touching your back right now. Being caught.
The rest of the Fnatic members go, and this is the early round formalities out of the way. There's Boaster even starts to get an inkling that this could be the A hit, and so he's now ready to pop the paranoia. It's perfect, but Vitality still come ahead. They cannot expect the...
is wary that they're already coming in from behind. In fact, though, it's going to be that short play, but Sivov again. You talk about this guy already being...
The wall is going to block them all from spams completely. It's almost fully diffused, but Alpha's been taken off the spike. A second player, Crashies, steps in and he steps out just as quick. Sivov needed broken, and some information to work with here. Trade starts out well. Crashies on the recovered rifle, but now he's the last one. Cleared by the decoy at least. And Sivov the one to win that battle up against Alphier. Ult activated in the kill contract. He's been good in these. Oh, the timing! He went to his cam just as Chronicle swung out, and now the ult indeed gives all the...
You can try something a little bit spicy, a little bit tricky, knowing that there's a player on the other side. I think that only ended up break.
Oh, they lose the opening pick. Sivov down. Who steps up to fill the gap? Boaster onto Durka. Kicks. He's had some good ultimate put through by Alphier, and he's managed to pull Kicks into a battle for his life. The shots don't land though. Back first though, he's got the full HP to work with, and not anymore. A cleanup of the double duelists moving through the double doors. And Vitality even find Crashy there despite Kicks being very low.
Oh no.
Durka swinging alone goes down too! Boaster with the... He's being put down quickly, returned by Les, keeps it doable. Boaster and Chronicle put this to bed though, and Les just steps up to the plate. A nasty little double, and Durka won't get anything from behind, bar the one. It's certainly not enough to slow.
But they also have so many credits in the bank. The rest of the team are going to look to try and trade this one out. Not quite.
It's a ruse for Chronicle to embed deep into short and play that late flank. He'll get a great opportunity by the looks of things with the cross coming in. And indeed, he catches. And then Sivov has the door wide open. Steps through the frame. For Sivov, he had the trigger discipline to not just fire the ult through into empty space. Hunter's Fury. Oh, it's not even Hunter's Fury. It's Boaster with the trade. But because the ult's online, Sivov gets another shot. Double tap. Not available, but Sivov finds the... Even the Tracer's easy to follow back on, but Sivov steps in to take the pick. An immediate response though. Boaster and Kayak cleaning this up before it gets too dangerous. Les lurking inside the smokes. It's this push that's made up for the gap that was created, but they're watching it. Kayak, eyes in the back of his head, and Boaster onto Sivov, the big player for safely for long. Alphier is here. He's looking to make it more costly, and he's hit Kicks. The 1-2 punch perhaps to put the economy in the dirt, and he's landed.
Took that 1v1 fight like we were. Instead, there's now going to be another. It could be another nail in the coffin. The problem is they lose one more. It's left a lot to less. The import, the man brought over from Brazil, a champions winner.
Piece of the pie.